everybody, it's Get Real in the Kitchen with Deanna Olson, and it's black bean soup style. And the recipe's right below, so you can just look down there and get it. And what I did to make this soup is it's a bit of chopping, and it's almost done, almost done. So I got the pan hot, put the olive oil in, added the chopped celery, onions, garlic, and carrots. And cook those for about 8 minutes, and then I just, you want to have a colander to drain your canned beans in. So I just rinsed them under the tap. So I put them in the colander, let them drain, rinsed them under the tap. And then after that 8 minutes, I just put the beans in. And don't always kind of remember that when you're using your 32 ounces is 4 cups. So want to keep those things in mind so you don't measure out 4 cups. You don't have to. You can just put the entire container of chicken broth in there. And then I just let it cook for about 15-20 minutes. And now what it calls for is to blend it and puree it a little bit, as much or as little as you want. So I do like an immersion blender. You saw how easily that went on, and you just put it in the pot, turn it on, and it's getting all blended together. You just leave it on the bottom and keep moving it around, and it's not messy. Now, you will hear people say that you can do this by transferring the soup to your blender. I don't really like to do that. I don't recommend it. I maybe did it once. It's very dangerous. It can spread all kinds of hot liquids around. So this is a much safer way to do it. But let's say you don't have an immersion blender yet. It's still on the wish list. Well, we learn to improvise in the kitchen, right? So grab a potato masher and just mash the heck out of it, and you'll get some results. It may not be quite as pureed, but you'll get there with a little effort. So that's one way to do it. Now, I remind you that I can never find my dough scraper. I'm sure you're much better at keeping track of it in the drawer. But as you're chopping up things, it helps to just put them onto your dough scraper to put them in the pot as you're cooking. And then what about those pesky little garlic cloves? How do you get the darn peels off them? Well, you can chop off the end, and these actually work fabulous. These garlic peelers that you see in the store, not pricey, and you just push down on it like that, and your peel comes right off, and then you can start chopping it up. So I put in the cilantro and the lime, fresh lime at the end. So let's see how this tastes. And the reason I wanted to make a black bean soup is because when I'm lucky enough, I mean, obviously not every restaurant serves black bean soup, but when I see it on the menu, I will order it first above all else. So, this has a lot of depth and body to it. This is how it looks when it's been pureed. And what gives us some extra flair is that it has like 5 spices in it, as you notice. And what I would say about that is I look for recipes that have a little more activity in them. They're going for them, because you're going to get more flavor than, say, a recipe that just has the bare minimum, 1 spice or 5 ingredients total. So this is great. Can't wait to have dinner and Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you next time.